Grace Knight, how are you?
I'm
Come
good.
here for a kiss.
Mwah.
I'll tell you what, I'm in the back of the Zoomobile with an absolute, I wouldn't call you a pop princess, you're a pop queen. Look at that.
Well, I was. I'm not anymore.
Well, you kind of are. I've spoken to everyone and said I'm going to be picking you up, and everyone hums your songs, they know your songs. So you've got a very good profile, but it's a profile that spans over almost 40 years. So that in itself is a true achievement. How did the first door open? What happened to that moment?
My sister was what they call a 10-pound pom. So she came out here on the assisted passage to bring workers out to Australia, and that was in the mid-70s. I missed her like crazy. I desperately wanted to travel to Australia and hook up with my sister again. Once I got to Australia, my sister introduced me to a chap called Bernie Lynch, who was in a band called Rip Torn and the Stockings, which was a kind of punk kind of band at the time. And I was in a covers band called Lumiere. Bernie came along to the gigs, didn't much like what we were doing, but kind of, I think he fancied me. Well, he did, he fancied me. He got me to come and sing backing vocals on his single for Rip Torn and the Stockings. I guess he enjoyed that because then he wanted to form a band with me as the lead singer.
Oh, there you go.
So we created Living Single, discovered there was another band in England called Living Single, and we had it in our heads that we wanted to make it worldwide, and so we quickly changed our name from Living Single to Eurogliders.
First single that comes out that actually the public really took to, where you guys knew it was on.
The first one was called Without You, running around. It's kind of post-punk, that sort of, you know, black and very dark. For us, that was a great song to actually gauge some interest, and then the record companies started to come over and check us out.
And one of the songs that you identify the Eurogliders for is Heaven. Everyone knows the chorus.
Heaven
must
be there. Well, it's just got to be there.
Your career kicks off and you travel the world. What is that like to travel the world as a pop band?
We were in our 20s. We really were living the dream. And so although we tried to keep our feet on the ground, they weren't always.
I'm going to ask you the Esanda Fast Five. The first question I would ask you would have to be your first car. What was your first car?
My first car was a brown Tirana. I swapped my first gold single to the car salesman.
What is your opinion of the best car currently available on the market today?
For looks, I think I would love a Citroen, the one that looks like a frog, that's got the long back and the bog eyes.
Now, Grace, what is your opinion of the worst car on the roads today?
The one I don't like very much is the Mercedes Matchbox.
The fourth question, what car do you currently drive?
It's a Holden Barina. It's really economical. It's great for parking.
The final question would have to be, what is your biggest fear?
Swimming in the ocean. I'm petrified of being eaten by a shark.
We're going to take off. Me and Grace are going to go around the streets of Perth and sing some of her favourite hits. Now, if you'd like to get access to some great deals, go to zoomtv.com.au.